Jacob Barnhill here with the Barnhill team at eXp Realty. Today, I want to talk to you guys about a question we get a lot. People are always wanting to know, hey, when is the best time to sell? So the best time to sell can really depend on a lot of factors, but here's the number one thing that you should take into consideration, especially if price is important to you, which I know that's usually the case every time. Everybody wants to make the most amount of money. And where that can, what can come into play is supply to help you out with you getting the most amount of money for your property. So, and that's that balance of supply and the demand. All right, so when supply is down specifically, that's when demand is going to be increased, which results in more views online, more scheduled showings, more offers, right? It's just simple math, right? If I teach agents business plans to do the same thing every year. If you want more business, you talk to more people. It's the same concept. If we want a higher price, we're operating in a high demand market. We want to get more eyeballs, more foot traffic, which results in more offers. So it's like a mini business plan for your property. So when are a lot of time the best times to do that? Well, very counterintuitive to the normal thought. Most people want to go on the market in the springtime, and I want you to just take a brief second and think about, when do most people want to list their property? Springtime. And that's usually when there's more properties coming on the market, which means more choices for buyers. So if we're looking at a lower supply, we're in a low supply market. There's low supply and already a high demand. But if we want to take that and really take that situation and optimize the already low supply situation, the market, post-COVID that we're in, and we want to really blow that up and expand on that opportunity, where do we see the cycles of low supply throughout the year? That's actually December. I actually looked at numbers in our multiple listing service in Columbia, and we were, in 2019, we sold 113% of what was available for December. And I actually looked at, per quarter, I actually looked at how many homes actually sold each quarter. We were at just over 24%, almost a quarter, almost 25% actually sold in the fourth quarter. So when we look at, Jake, how does 113% if the houses aren't even there? Well, that's the supply that's coming and the supply that was already on the market that gave us the 113%. So we saw less listings come to the market. We saw people making decisions on those ones that already sold. Plus, I wanted to whip out some points as we're going into the fourth quarter, a couple points to take into consideration. People are always telling me, Jake, fourth quarter, December, way too busy, right? There's always reasons that we're busy. Life's busy. I'm not here to convince you to sell in the fourth quarter, but if price is the most important, we want to optimize. We want to get the best maximum offer, highest offer that we can. We want to take a low supply situation and make it even lower supply so that we can do that mini business plan on the number of conversions of, hey, we're going to have this much, we're going to have more eyeballs on our property because we're one of the few that's out there, right? So a couple pointers that I want to point out too. Why this could be a situation. Everybody's life plan's different. I get it. Maybe you have to sell in spring. But for those people that may consider a fourth quarter or a December listing, I want to point some of these pointers out for you guys. There's usually more motivated buyers, and these are coming straight from training programs and from National Association of Realtor statistics of where we get this data specifically on these pointers. All right, so there are more motivated buyers in the market that must buy for tax reasons. They got to close out the year and then they have to buy, right? During the holiday season, there are typically less homes on the market, which we already talked about. Less supply means less competition for you as sellers. Less competition means more money in your pocket. Many people have time off during the holidays, which also increases their availability to see homes, which we talked about. More eyeballs, more foot traffic, more offers, more money in your pocket. Buyers that buy during the holiday season tend to be more serious buyers. And that's because a lot of them have a goal. I'll tell you, because I talk to a lot of people on the phones and they tell me we need to be in a home by Christmas. Whether they actually get in the home by Christmas is irrelevant, but they are motivated to find a home. They're very motivated to identify something soon, right? So buying is also an emotional purchase, and emotions tend to run high during the holiday season. Strategically having the opportunity to work off of a buyer's emotion in your favor. Not that we're trying to get anything over on anybody necessarily, but this is what's happening. People are in that modality of shopping and they're with family. So it's saying that they tend to offer a price that's going to be higher when emotions are usually involved. The holiday season also reminds people of family, and the home is a foundation of the family unit. More people become motivated to buy during the holidays more than any other time of the year. The interest rates also are incredibly low still right now, and that allows the buyer to afford more in this market, which is going to increase our buyer pool, increase the offers as well. When rates are low, buyers tend to present higher purchase price for the offers, and many sellers will wait and list after the first of the year, which causes a lot of new inventory in January and February and March and all of that. The longer you wait, the more competition you create for yourself, and you can expect a flood of new inventory in the first quarter. As supply increases, your likelihood of getting an offer at an acceptable price or at the highest price in our market in this situation decreases, right? When we have more competition, more selection for those buyers. So since most people do not want to move during the holidays, you can secure a contract now while your selling opportunity is higher and lock in that price and arrange for delayed closing or even rent backs, which we're doing a couple of those situations right now. And there's a lot of other options we could do as well to set that game plan and get it early. Even if it's just before springtime, like I said, it's gonna start increasing your chances of having more competition and a lower price, not being able to optimize that decision the more you wait. So we could at least be putting some plan together towards the end of the year or the beginning of the year if a December listing doesn't make sense. So I know a lot of people don't want to get displaced too because they have family and they have friends and they're entertaining. We've even scheduled around that completely. And a lot of times, especially in this market, we're going to identify the first weekend. So if you can carve out one weekend, you're not doing that, and then no one else has to come back in the house. We could schedule the inspections delayed because the closing's delayed, but we've locked in that price. A lot of people don't think outside the box and really think about those things, and we could capitalize on that bigger opportunity. So also, two more, and then we'll wrap it up. So companies typically bring new talent in starting at the beginning of the year. These new hires are looking for property before the end of the year so that they can start their job. You must be on the market to take advantage of these buyers. And selling during the fourth quarter or before the springtime market can give you more buying power later. That's if you want to sell your home first and move in somewhere later, and then you're able to go capitalize on all that new inventory that's coming, being not contingent, just as an option. So I hope those pointers really, like some of you, maybe some light bulbs went off. You're like, hey, maybe I really could do this. Maybe I want to at least beat that springtime market as things start to ramp back up into the springtime and not go on the market just purely based on that's when I've always heard listings go on the market, and that's what most people say. I say, I'm curious, what has you wanting to go on the market in the spring? And people will say, well, isn't that when everybody lists? Well, no, that may not be the best time for you depending on the flexibility of your situation. So, as always, if you guys want an individual plan, you guys know how to reach out to us. Let us know. I hope everybody's doing great. We'll see you guys on the next video. Hey guys, it's Jacob Barnhill. I just wanted to hop in real quick and ask you guys to do me a huge favor. If you guys like these videos and more people can see this stuff, you can hit the like button and share it. That would be great. Also, subscribe to the channel so you get more notifications so you can check this stuff out in the future if you liked what you see here. Also, there's going to be a bunch of links below if you want to go check out our workshops, our events. We're doing stuff for investors, agents alike. We're doing tons of stuff. If you guys are interested in a career, working with us in another way, I have all the links to our websites below. Click those. Love the help. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.